In order to make our Vue components linear, we're going to extract business logic of our application from Vue components and move it to separate JavaScript modules. If we take a look at app.vue component, we will see in here that there is a function defined called normalize page hash, and this function is not directly related to the template of this Vue component. So we're going to extract this function. Let's cut it from here and create separate file in the source folder. We'll name it functions.js and place that function right here. And also let's move right here all necessary imports that are required by this function. That is the import of these 3 page name constants. And finally, let's export this function from this module by using export keyword. And now in any component, whenever we will need this function, we can basically import it from this functions.js module. Let's do this in app.vue component. Write import instruction for normalize page hash function. And by doing this refactoring, we were able to make our app component a little bit leaner and easier to grasp. And next we're going to do almost the same thing with constant now items defined within the now component. This constant stores object which represents our menu items. So let's switch over to the now component. In here, let's find a definition of nowItems object, cut it from here and move it to the other JavaScript module called constants.js. Right away, let's export this object and rename constant name by using uppercase letters. And by the way, right now we don't need to import all those extra constants which represent page names, since they're all defined in the same module. But what we still have to import is icon components. Let's cut and paste import for icons inside of constants.js file. Then we're gonna go back to the now component and from here remove the import of page name constants. And what we need to import here instead is that nowItems object. Let's also use a proper reference for this object inside of v4 directive in the template. And by doing all those minor tweaks, we haven't really changed logic of our application, but we have improved the readability of our code and made some of our components a little bit smaller.